What's up, y'all? How we doing? So I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think if a man is taking real good care of his kids or his child independently on his own, don't have to be made to, baby mama ain't gotta chase him down, he's there on the scene, solving all the crime, taking care of the crime, got his Superman cape on. Do y'all think he still should be responsible to pay child support? What y'all think about this? I hate I had to cut my comments off, but you get these damn folks that's crazy, and I don't want to deal with that shit. I was in there right now, I was watching this video, and this dude had a son with this girl, and he got another son, I guess somewhere, with somebody else or whatever. So I don't believe they was together, but she went down there and put him on child support. But he wasn't a deadbeat. I know about some deadbeats. He wasn't no deadbeat. He wasn't nobody you had to hold him down and make him take no blood tests. He wasn't nobody claiming saying that ain't my baby. He wasn't nobody that wasn't doing. He wasn't nobody that wasn't only doing on birthdays and holidays. No, Pops was really rolling up through there. And she took it up on herself and went down there and filed child support. The little baby was living lavish. He was in the room, and she gonna record this trying to make him look bad or whatever. And most times when I see situations like this, I do think men look bad, because I'm like, that ain't nothing but a baby. What the baby got to do with this? He had went in there. She hit the record button when he went in there. He started repoing. He started repossessing the baby toys. The baby had toys all over the floor. Big dinosaurs all up to the floor. Cars and train tracks and cars. Baby had everything. He repossessed the baby bed. The baby had a car like a NASCAR car bed. He got the repossessing. Car seats. He went in the closet. He got the repossessing clothes. He got the repossessing shoes. He got the repossessing TVs. TVs in the baby room. Matter of fact, he had bought a TV in her room. Pops was on a roll up in there. And he was still bringing additional money. She went down there and put him on child support. And he said, you got me effed up. He said, I'm sitting up here taking care of him, and I'm bringing money over here, and you gonna go down there and put me on child support? He said, I'm not finna play with y'all. I'm not finna play. He started repossessing that shit. He said, my other son can use this. And she on there crying and hooping and hollering, talking about some. He asked her, why did she go down there? I went down there because we need more. We need more. Need more of what, from what I saw? Need more of what? Because Pops was in that thing rolling. And I didn't think he was wrong. But like I said, a lot of other times I would have thought a man was wrong, because I would have thought that was dirty, that was low down. The baby didn't have nothing to do with this. If it was under the circumstances that he wasn't doing anything, and then she went down there and put him on child support. A lot of times, if you're getting food stamps, and if you're getting, public aid assistance and government assistance, they will make you put them on child support. And if you don't, they'll stop taking care of you. It wasn't that type of situation. I guess this woman been watching Housewives of New York and Housewives of Miami, and she decided she wasn't getting enough. But Pops was in there bringing the pain. That baby was spoiled. And like I said, I heard him say that he was taking all that stuff over there to his other son. His other son could use all of this. That he was repossessing car seats. He was repossessing everything. Pops wasn't in there playing. And I mean, he had a long time to pick up and pack up. He wasn't bullshitting up in there. And keep in mind, if he's a good father to that baby, I'm pretty sure he's just as good of a father to the other son that he had over there or whatever. So, with a man that's already doing all of this stuff from what I seen, because she was in the baby room and he was in the baby room, he was breaking that shit down, he was hauling it out, Jack, he was bagging it up. From what I saw, he is a good father. And he was giving additional money. And he over there, I got some hair on my tongue. And he over there taking care of the other son, I'm sure. And he over there giving additional money over there, I'm sure. And he got TVs and furniture and walls and all of this. And he still got to live too. He still got to live too. He still got to have a roof over his head. You know, a lot of times when men take this route and they try to, you know, even though they not with the woman, they try to make sure their children is comfortable and they try to make sure the wife is comfortable. They might throw her a little, you know, tricks or snacks or little, you know, tokens, because maybe every now and then they can get in on that thing over there too, you know. A lot of times when men take care of you like this, these are men that really don't want to be in the system. They don't, I can talk to you about this. This is men that really do not want to be in the system. They don't want to be associated with the system. They don't want them people even knowing they names down at that place. They don't even want them people down there to know that they even existing and breathing in the world. And she gonna take it amongst herself to say it ain't enough. But he got the baby. He taking care of the baby. So what ain't enough? Like, is it ain't enough because he giving the money going straight to the baby, or he buying things that the baby need? But then he still said he give you extra money. But is it that the money basically is counted for because he bringing the beds over there, he putting the beds together, you know what I'm saying, he putting the TV on the wall, he bringing straight clothes over there, he bringing straight Pampers over there for the baby, and it ain't enough money for you to go get your hair done? It ain't enough money for you to give your stylist $200, $300 for a hairstyle? It ain't enough for you to buy a $400 pound of Yaki? It ain't enough for you to get some synthetic eyelashes? It ain't enough for you to get some long nails that stretch from here to St. Louis? Like, it ain't enough for you to drive a car that you want? Like, he's taking care of the baby. Then if that's all in fairness, then why can't you take care of you? You know what I'm saying? Some women need to just learn how to be women as far as that goes. Because this man here was really cut a horrible deal from what I saw. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even too quick to come to a man's aid as far as that goes. But then again, some situations I can, because I know some situations where women have done some grimy things. But this was a situation, and really all, this man did not deserve this. But since this woman want to act like this, I didn't have no problem about how he felt, because everything, all he was saying going through that whole house, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me this. That it sounded like the man had furnished the whole damn house to me, and was giving money, and had the rooms decked out. And you went down there, you gonna take your funky one mo. This was a woman here that didn't know how good she had it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't in your business. Like, I'm pretty sure you could date if you wanted to, if you had another man or whatever. Okay, whoever you get with, why he can't finance your nails and this and that? Like, Junior spoken for, like, Junior taking care of, like, you just got to focus on me. Junior dad takes good care of him, but that wasn't the deal there. It was she wanted more money, more money, more money, more money, more. And I'm gonna tell y'all women this, the ones that operate in greed. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all better be careful with this type of stuff being dirty as far as child support is concerned, and taking the money and not doing what y'all are supposed to do with this money as far as the baby. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and this is a true story. I was on the internet a few years ago. This guy was paying child support on his baby, and the woman wasn't taking care of the baby, and the baby was looking all crazy and didn't have nothing. The baby head went cold, the baby had snot run down, and the baby ain't got no shoes, whatever the way he was describing or what. I didn't actually see the baby, but the way he was talking, and he was talking out of pain, and he was talking out of anger, he was talking out of frustration. This woman was getting this child support check. She wasn't spending no money on the baby. She was getting her nails done. She was getting herself together, getting her clothes or whatever. She was doing what she was doing. She was a regular at this hair salon where she paid good money. She went in there to get some type of style, $300 or $400 style or whatever. And y'all, it's been so long ago, and y'all know I do a lot of research and I study a lot of things. So sometimes I get things mixed up and I get things crossed up. But it was either two ways I remember this, because if it didn't happen this way, then I know another story where something happened going back somewhere else. But I'm going to describe either two ways that I think this went. He went up in there when she was in the chair and the woman was styling her hair. I don't know if he went in there and he hit her with a brick or a bat, or if he went in there and shot her. I don't remember how it goes, because I know a couple of incidents where something happened where somebody else was sitting in the chair and they was messing with somebody's husband, and the woman went in there and shot the woman dead there. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of stories, whether this be reading or whether this, I know personal people, and they tell me these stories. But whatever happened, I remember it was on the internet, and the woman fell out the chair. I don't remember if he shot that woman or if he took a brick to that woman's head, or if he took a bat to that woman's head. But whatever, he stepped up in that salon and he did that woman some justice for not doing his baby right. He felt some type of way about that. And he stepped up in there and told her, like, you always in here taking this money, going to get your hair done, you always in here taking this money, going to get your nails done, you going to get all these clothes, and, getting your eyebrows arched, and you got all these shoes, and you driving this and that, but my baby walking around looking like X, Y, and Z. The woman was styling the woman hair. He stepped up in there on savage beast mode, and he did something to that woman. Whatever ending it was that I'm talking about, I don't remember, but I can tell you this. Whatever happened, whether it was the gun, whether it was the bat, whether it was the brick, her ass hit the floor. I can tell you that. She didn't know she was in no chair. And that woman was so outdone that was doing her hair. She was so in shock, because she had a comb in one hand, and I believe she had a flat iron or something in the other hand, and she was flabbergasted. But that man followed that woman, came up off the street while she was sitting in the chair, boy, and he hit her with something good. Some type of piece of steel or something. Piece B steel. He hit her ass with something. So, a lot of times, you have to be careful, when you ain't doing right or whatever, or you want to call yourself being extra greedy because you want to look like TV or whatever. But I bet you she found out, because she effed around and she found out. Baby, you sitting in a good spot. You sitting in a good spot, including myself. except for one of my baby daddies and the other women that I knew or whatever. Ain't no man was halfway taking care of no kids. He was running, going somewhere, leaving his kids, going to somebody else's house, playing daddy to somebody else's kids. And luckily, she might have had a man to come up in there halfway help her. And then half the time, more than not, she didn't have nobody come up in there and help her. Or if they was paying child support, it was getting garnished out somebody's check and they was mad and they was stumping and they didn't want to pay. Or a lot of these men wouldn't even keep a job because they had to pay child support. They start a damn job and they work it. As soon as child support catch up to their ass about 2 or 3 months or whenever they gonna kick in and start garnishing them checks, them folks was going out the door. They was job hunting, job hopping, working a job until child support caught up with them. And then after that, they wouldn't work no more. Them men was hollering and screaming, yelling, talking about somehow they only bringing home a $25 or $50 check and they worked 40 hours and all of this. But they wasn't trying to make no agreements with these women. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't even helping the women. They wasn't taking nothing to these women. They wasn't taking no peppers. They wasn't taking no formula. They was running around the streets yelling, telling the damn lie. Oh, that baby ain't mine. They was just trying to make somebody look bad. And they knowing daggone well that was their baby. You see what I'm saying? There's this girl, as far as I'm concerned, she a girl. She didn't know how good she had it. She had it going on. This is definitely a case where she ruined things for her son. And she definitely ruined things for herself. Because what I seen on that video, that man damn near seemed like he furnished the whole damn house. And he wasn't even with nobody. And like I said, he over there, I know he said his other son could use something. He might have had more kids. I don't know, but I know he was over there taking care of that one. And I know that she was having what she needed, but it wasn't enough. I went down there because it wasn't enough. But like I said, he still got to have a roof over his head. He still got to pay car insurance. He still got to get groceries and food. You see what I'm saying? If he got a little honey that he dealing with now and it ain't you or the other woman that he got a baby by, she got her hand out too. She need her hair done. She want her eyebrows done. She want this and that. You know what I'm saying? Or was it a control method because he wasn't there with her no more? You know what I'm saying? What was going on? Because you getting what you need, and that little boy had everything that a poor baby would have wanted up in there. But for some reason, she said she needed more. And he wasn't with it. If you get more, then less is gonna be up in here because I'm taking this shit up out of here. I'm doing all of this crap for you and doing all this crap for him, and you gonna go down there. They didn't even send you no letter telling you that they was looking for me. They didn't even say they was gonna put me on nothing. They don't even know me. My name ain't in the system. I'm over here taking care of you, and I'm taking care of the baby, and you gonna call down there and put me on child support? I don't blame him. You know, sometimes you just can't blame people. And this is one case where I honestly can say I don't blame that son one bit for what he did. I might would have been mad about that type of mess too. One thing, they say you have to put me on there because me and you probably could work out some type of agreement to where you give me half of the money back or something. We could work some up underneath the table. If they giving you food stamps and they giving you a check and they giving you assistance and they say they're going to put me on it. Okay, well, I tell you what, you already know what I'm doing for him or whatever. So when they cut you the check, I'll come over here and you give me half of that back. We'll roll that under the table like that. You see what I'm saying? That's what you call co-parenting. That's what you call being some gangsta-ass parents. But see, that type of deal couldn't go down because it just sounds like to me from what I'm feeling that this girl is watching TV and she's influenced by what she see in these stars or something. Something ain't enough. What ain't enough? Because that man was hollering all through that damn house about what he was taking. I bought that. He was going through the house. I bought that. I bought that. All that's coming down. All that's coming out here. This and that. That man was singing a cappella for a long time in there about what was coming up out of there. Sound like to me, when the shit came up out of there, she wasn't even going to have no damn house. Oh, wow. Don't let me talk, y'all. I just want to see how y'all felt about that. Should men have to pay child support if they're already taking care of the hell out of their sons? Let me know. Wow.